Alrighty. Says we're live. Hello. Welcome to a Friday edition of Let's hopefully get some stuff done. Sorry, I'm collapsing my headphones. You may hear a small child in the background. My youngest nephew, apparently today, he had a doctor's visit, and then after the doctor's visit, he wanted Granddaddy, which is my dad, to go with them to the local zoo. So they stopped by to pick up Granddaddy, and then they went to the zoo, and they came back. So you may hear a small child in the background. Hopefully he won't get that loud, but just word of warning. You may hear a child. So yes, but it was very cute. And he is loving all over the stuffed animals that have been collected in a corner in the living room. Most of them are from my collection from previous times, just because I like soft animal squishy things. Yes, so let's see what else. So this morning we were all sleeping in, and I hear a knock on the door. I'm like, okay, I know we've taken down the decoration that was on the front door that kept like knocking and sounding like it was somebody knocking on the door. So I was like, so I know that's not there. So that might actually be a knock on the door. So yeah, so that was what it was. And by the time I got to the front door, I could hear my brother talking on the phone to my mom. So I was like, okay, I can go ahead and open the door. So that was how our morning started. But yeah, it's very cute, very cute. So yeah, so that's how the start of the morning went. Let's see, what else? Oh, I was watching a bit of Britt and Cachet's stream, and they were asking what we were reading. And so I commented that I have been reading a translated web novel, so it's like hosted on the internet. But apparently my reading speed is such that I keep getting this message when I click like the next chapter. I keep getting like I don't even know what the code it is, like 409 or something like that. But anyway, it says essentially you've clicked on our links too many times, like in a short period of time. So so I think it thinks I'm a bot. I'm like, I don't know what I would be doing as a bot. I don't know if that's like, I don't know. Anyway, but so my reading speed of their story is apparently so fast that they think I am a bot. So there's that. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So Britt was laughing at the comment. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. I did finally start my book log for my bullet journal. So I am on book 4 that I like know I'm going to complete. Like I've started a couple other books, but like those are not going to be done for a while. So these, I think I'm planning on just recording the ones that I finish or the ones that I like clearly DNF. I've got one on the list that I just like, I got about halfway through it and I'm like, it's not worth it. So I've started that. I decided to do the 2-page spread. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I might just call it book log 1, and then later on down the book, down the bujo, the bullet journal, I'll make another double-page spread. Although last year I did start off pretty strong, same as this year, but then I just like failed hardcore in recording anything that I was reading. So that's another reason not to make like another like double page spread. So I guess maybe starting off with the double page is fine, and then I could always do more later. That's what I'm convincing myself anyway, rather than trying to figure out how many books I'm going to read this year ahead of time. So yeah. But that's how my morning is going. I did have some tea rather than coffee. Hopefully that has had enough time to kick in. It was Earl Grey. So of course it does have a good bit of caffeine in it. But less acidity, I think, than some coffee. So that's one of the things that I've been trying to figure out is like whether or not the days that I have coffee, whether my anxiety is a little bit too much, do I want to make that decision to cut coffee out entirely or, switch it up with tea more often, things like that. Fun times. I don't know. That was sort of like a random thought. Anyway, hello. Kai says, hey, you spent most of the day battling with InDesign. Okay. And you still haven't worked out what you need to do. So concentrating on your own work right now is going to be nice. Yes. I know that Becca C. Smith has a couple of videos about InDesign specifically. So if you haven't seen her videos on this, you may want to go digging on her channel. Just a thought. Megan, good morning. Hello. How are you? I know that you had just started your new medicine. Is your focus productivity holding up, or have you sort of normalized, leveled out, or what? Let us know if you want to. No pressure. CB says hello. Hello, hello. And Carly is here. Good morning. Good morning. And Ms. Ocampo writes, hello. Hey, y'all. And Kate is here. Hello, hello, and happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Yes, my little nephew number 3, very cute. All of them are cute, but I'm slightly biased. Yes. So we also had one of the things that the elves got for Christmas were ball launchers. But one of them was in the shape of Santa Claus, one of them was in the shape of a reindeer. And so then they have green balls that you stick in their mouth and you like squeeze them and they launch the ball. It makes a very satisfying pop. And so we were playing with those as well. So green balls all over the floor. So yes, and then my brother pretended to sneeze and then have all 3 come because it came with 3 balls. So anyway, he was making the boogers and then he pulled them out of nephew number 3's ears and, oh yeah, those are, Shrek's boogers or, things like that. So fun times. Becca is here. Hello. Welcome. And yes, the zoo. So the local zoo is, I think, run by the county. If not our single county, by like the tri-county area. But apparently it is all local animal wildlife that cannot, for one reason or another, be released. So, yes. So, it's fun. And it's free. So the kids can go and see it whenever they want. There's also like a county splash pad or pool there. Although I know that they shut the pool this past summer, if not both past 2 summers, because of the panini. But yeah, free stuff, all fun, free adventures for the kids. Stacy says hello. Hello. Michaela is here. Hi. Hello. CB says, my godmother went down to your cousin's to drop something off, and your little cousin thought he was going with her, and he had a complete meltdown. Oh, so cute. But also usually very loud and sad at the same time. So your plan for today is to write out another chapter in your Star Wars fanfic. Excellent. Yes, I like this idea. You also want to work on your historical fantasy. Ooh, which is based on Julius Caesar, and specifically a meet cute with Julius Caesar. Or is this two separate things? I'm just trying to figure out how you would do a meet cute with Caesar. But I guess that's like the whole fun of the story and the mashup. You're feeling pretty wistful and full of romantic longings today. In that case, the meet cute would be pretty nice, unless you want to put a meet cute into your Star Wars fanfic. Megan says, okay, you recommend Cyrano de Bergerac. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Bergerac, for these kind of moods. And Charlie is here. Hey, hello, Charlie. How are ya? Maggie says, hello, lovelies. Oh, okay, yes. This is in regards to my reading speed. Yes. And it's been frustrating because when it happens, I'll like leave it alone on my laptop and like pull it up on my phone. So I've gotten it on both my phone and my laptop. So fun times. CB is going to be working on your Marvel fanfic. You have unpicked and rewritten this stupid novel several times. No more. You are going to finish writing this draft and then let it sit. Gotcha. Okay. Maggie says hello to Charlie. And Arjun, I hope I pronounced that right. If I did not, do let me know. Says, hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing very well. I'm excited. I feel like I have the energy to kind of focus today. Hopefully it's enough energy to allow me to focus without letting me go off the rails. Although sometimes off-roading is sometimes nice, says the Discovery writer. Maggie says hello to Becca and to CB. Yes, very much so. I'm definitely a bookworm. And also you can find Jules the Bookworm, the dragon, in Charlie's stories, which hopefully later Charlie will post the Villa link. But Charlie's link should be in the description along with quite a few of these other fantastic writers, although I still need to update it again. Procrastination Nation. Okay. And Maggie says, hello, Megan. CB says hello to Maggie, and so does Megan, and so does Becca. And Maggie says hi to Arjun, and CB is going to be right back. You're going to go get your brace for your wrist. Yes, if you need a brace, definitely, because I know that CB's words get done real fast, so having a brace would be very handy. Kate says, working on more of Chapter 32 rewrites today. This chapter has been the bane of your existence for weeks. It has, because I've been remembering you going back and forth and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting. Is there a chance that you might want to just like pull the whole chunk out and like put it into a different document and just start with that gap and just like take it out, physically remove it, so that you then have like a newer-ish slate for that gap in your story? I don't know if that would work. Maybe. Maggie says, DNFing is okay. Life is too short to read past chapter 5 if the book is too bad. Yeah, well, and I thought it was going to be better than, what did I get to? I think I got to chapter 17-ish in that particular book. So I think 17 of like 28, something like that. So I got about halfway through. But the development in it was not what I had hoped it would be. So I guess I got to the muddy middle, the mushy middle, and it was not as good as we had hoped. So Megan says, I cut coffee out entirely for your anxiety and made a huge difference. Yes. And that's what I'm trying to decide if that's going to be a thing I do. I don't know. I like coffee a great deal, so I just haven't really made that decision yet. So agreed to Maggie for DNFing. Yes. CB says, I DNF'd the book Die Hard is based on. Okay. I don't know that I've read that book. So Kai says, I'll go look. I think what this was for Becca's InDesign videos. Yes. Megan says, I barely noticed anything. The first day, okay. First day was a placebo effect. Turns out you hadn't taken your pill and you thought you did. Oh my. Well, in that case, that was all you being productive. It's a little easier to start tasks and you've been procrastinating less, but you definitely need a higher dose. But at least it is helping you figure that out, which is great. So, okay, Maggie says, I brought my youngest a sloth ball popper. It is hysterical. Yes. Yes. They make the greatest sound. And usually the balls are pretty soft, so you can actually like aim them at people. Although I have taken to, when we start doing that around the dinner table, I cover my drink with my hand because it hasn't happened yet, but I have a feeling that sometime soon it's probably going to land in somebody's drink. So Jordan is here. Hello. You're using voice dictation. It comes out not correct all the time, but the question you were trying to ask was for Megan. Okay. I don't think that first comment came through, so you may have to ask it again. Megan says, I missed your question at Jordan. Can you repeat it? Okay, Jordan says, hey, the question is, what is or are Pomodoro? Pomodoro is the method where you work and be highly focused for a period of time. Usually it's about 25 minutes because that is supposedly the perfect amount of time to boil tomatoes so that the skin comes off. That's how it got its method naming. There's some sort of story there about either that method being named after the person Pomodoro. I don't know. Anyway, 25 minutes of work, and then you have a break time, and then you go back to the work time. So it's that timed work break session. So that's what Pomodoro is. Kai says, I drink coffee twice a week. You mostly have green tea if you want something hot. Gotcha. Yeah, I drink a lot of different things. So, but I have, for the past couple of years, usually started with coffee. But also for the past couple of years, my anxiety has been higher. So, you know, I'm trying to decide if it's a causation rather than a correlation, but I have a feeling that it's probably part of the reason. So Stacy says, I'm going to do a bit of genealogy this afternoon, and then this evening during Jessica's stream, you're going to be writing. Okay, excellent. So you're going to be doing research and that kind of writing today and this afternoon, and then fun time writing. Yes. Okay, so Megan has the clearer explanation of Pomodoros are 25-minute sprints followed by a short break and then repeat. Explanation about the Julius Caesar thing. There's a romantic subplot between your main character and a woman based on Octavius or Emperor Augustus. Oh, okay. Nice. And yes, we do love the Pomodoro method because it allows us to have a chat break. Which, you know, it helps to have that focused time of like, okay, I'm going to focus and not be overwhelmed of like, you know, I've got to do 4 hours worth of work today. No, it's like, okay, I can do this 25-minute chunk, or I can do this 15-minute chunk, or whatever it is. Better Days. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And Charlie says hello to Maggie. And Charlie, today I am doing what you hope to be the last rewrite of chapter 1 for Rebirth. Gotcha. Hopefully. Stacy says, I just got a new Oracle deck and you are looking forward to playing with it. Ooh, very nice. Speaking of Oracle decks, I did pull a card today, and it's a fantastic card for us. It is a lizard. So in case you do not, in case you don't like reptiles, here's your chance to look away in 3, 2, 1. Here is our lizard for the day. And it's not focusing. Either way, the main message, it is now off the screen. The main message for the lizard is dream the world into being, which is perfect for us writers, because it is that encouragement to get our creativity and to weave the stories we want to tell. So it is a perfect card for us. CB says, it's freezing cold here. It snowed last night. We got rain and it was supposed to get down to like 23, so there was a chance of snow, but it did not. Let's see, Miss Ocampo says, the romantic subplot, by the way, is between two women, so it's your first lesbian romance. Oh, very nice. Excellent. Fun times. Yay. And CB says, which explains why your wrist hurts. Okay. Oh, because it snowed, because of the temperature. Yes. Brain. Sorry. You know, sometimes my attention span, I swear, is smaller than a goldfish. Yes, Megan says, very exciting to the romantic subplot between two ladies. Kai says, that's what I had to do with one of your chapters. You just completely restarted in a new document. Yes. Yes. Okay, we are apparently very chatty today, and that is okay. I'm going to keep working on our chat, and then hopefully I'm going to say in about 3 minutes, we'll probably go ahead and do our first Sprinty Sprint. Anna, hello, welcome. You just got here. You're working on edits of your freeform poetry book called Sincerely Me. I like that. It's a letter to yourself, but it's in poetry form. Like that. CB says, the first 3 times you attempted to read Little Women, you ended up DNFing it. There are a bunch of classics that that either sometimes you are not reading them at the right moment in your life, or they're not really relevant to you anymore, or the historical context of the book was sort of like one of the reasons why it made it a classic, and then those historical contexts are not as relevant anymore to like modern society. You can still read it for the historical context and the greater understanding of the period, but yeah, there are definitely classics that have, shall we say, not aged well. Let's put it that way. You finally finished it on your 4th attempt. Good for you. That persevering spirit. Kate says, oh, that's a good idea. You just pulled the 1450, so 1,450 words you have so far into a new document in Word. You usually work in Scrivener, and set the font to Comic Sans. You haven't tried this trick before, thanks. Hopefully it'll work. So Jordan has a question about the Oracle deck. Means you're basing the cards on things that relate to prophecy. So it is a way of divination, but well, I should say it can be a way of divination. It can also be a way of self-reflecting. So I just have the habit of, at least on the stream, pulling either a oracle card or a tarot card of some sort to sometimes get us some either encouragement or some inspiration. Sometimes I get inspiration from either the visuals that are on the card or from the symbolism that's behind the card. So, but yes, it can be a method of divination. CB says, if you put your additions into the section you're working on in a different color, that sometimes helps too. Yes. So Kate says, I'm going to try a nice blue. Excellent. You DNF'd on killing Jack the Ripper. Ooh. I haven't read that one either. There's a lot of books I haven't read, so hey. Okay, so the main character for Jack the Ripper, killing Jack the Ripper comes off as basically being not like the other girls. Yes. I know, the lizard is so good because he has wings that are made out of leaf veins, which are also really cool. So he's more like a dragon than just a lizard. So I like him. I like him a lot. Maggie says the lizard spirit is very pretty. And that is a very good card for today. Says, Charlie, you're working on fixing your setting description for this story. Yes. Okay, excellent. Okay, CB is back, and you got your other back support pillow from the living room. Excellent. And Miss Ocampo says, let's write. Yes, let's write. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put us up for a 25-minute because we have been chatting for so long. So, share the screen. And okay. So we are using one of HK Darkwood's timers again because they're gorgeous. So this one again has 25 minutes, no music. It does have the bell sound at the end. So there we go. Okay. I think I have everything all set up. Let me star the last comment so I know where we are in the chat. Okay. So 1, if you have already been working this morning, don't forget to save. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break or a snack or a walk around, you just go ahead and do that. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started with a 25-minute Pomodoro sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. How do we do? I've got to do some math because I started with a scene that had already been started. So I got 428 words that time. So that's not bad. Okay. So that's not bad. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good. I should also save my document now that I've written those words. So, I need to scroll back up to our star. Yes. So I feel like that went okay. It was a mixture of planning and turning things around in my brain, and also trying to write down and connect the pieces that I had already done, because I know a couple of streams ago I was focusing on replanning, re-outlining Chimera Moon. And so this is more of working with Chimera Moon outline and trying to make smooth transitions and make sure that things are flowing well, things like that. So that's what I'm working on today. Okay, so here is the one that we left off on. So Emily is here. Hello. You tabbed it late. No, you were fine. It was the first sprint. And the card was the lizard card, which I did put in the chat, but lizard coming on screen in 3, 2, 1. Here's the little lizard and his lovely little wings there that were made out of the leaf veins. He's very cute. I love him. So his message is dream the world into being, which is fantastic for writers and those of us who are creating new things. I'm going to hold something sort of white up, see if it will focus back on my face. No, it's just a little fuzzy at the moment. Maybe it'll figure it out. Yes, dream the world into being. So Emily said, oh, that's fun, and thank you. Yes, it's a fantastic card for writers and creators. So yes. Let's see. Okay, so Mezzocampo just wrote a short description of Octavia, the character from your Julius Caesar rewrite. In your adaptation, she's a Black woman. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we have an excerpt, and we are asking for feedback, essentially. Okay, so an excerpt from the Julius Caesar retold. Yes. Sylvia's eyes went straight to a tall woman who wore a dark blue sash over a light blue suit jacket, a charcoal gray sweater, and dark gray pants. Okay, so we have contemporary. Okay. Dark blue sash, light blue suit jacket, charcoal gray sweater, dark gray pants. Okay, so we have a blue and gray palette. Octavia was quite the striking beauty, with her smooth bronze skin and coily coppery brown hair that was currently tied up in a messy bun. Okay. What do we think? Okay. Okay, if I'm going to be honest, and we all like honesty, if you had not told me previously that you are making Octavia a Black woman, bronze skin would not give me that information. And coily gives a hint, but again, you have that coppery brown hair. If this is the first time that we are meeting Octavia, and you want to make it absolutely clear that she is a Black woman, I don't think saying bronze skin is enough. If you want that to come across very, very clear, because a lot of times in the publishing industry, and unfortunately, a lot of the ways that people write Black characters, it's sort of a whitewashed version of descriptions. And so I don't think saying bronze skin is enough if you want to make it clear. That's my opinion. And I may be nitpicking on because you're like limiting your excerpt to being just the 2 comments. But yeah, so I like that you have this color palette going in, but it's not necessarily enough. I think you may want to play with more of the contrast between the grays and her skin, or the like blues in her skin. Yeah, so you may want to I think you want to get a bit more descriptive and make it a bit more clear, is what I would say. But that's just one person's opinion. So if anybody else wants to weigh in, please do let us know in the chat. Otherwise, I'll be the only one critiquing. So if you feel like commenting, please do. Claude says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Becca dawdled. It's okay. You are on the Dawdling Writers channel. I give you permission. You got the ball rolling on your fanfic, setting up the combat encounter in a gambling tournament. Oh, that does sound like that could be set up for a meet cute in there then. Kate got 247. Excellent. You think the new document color and font worked? Yay! And the scene is definitely flowing better. Good. I'm so glad. Hopefully this will be the last time that you have to rewrite it, though. I hope so. Other than editing, because we know editing has to happen. Maggie says 289 words. Excellent. Anna got 6 pages of reading edited. Good. Good, good. Kate says thanks for the tips, CB and myself, for the rewriting tips. Yes. You don't usually measure your progress by word count, just by stuff that you did during the sprint. Yes, and that happens. CB got 198 words. Excellent. Megan researched others' coffee challenge articles to get ideas for yours. Yes, I saw that. I can't remember if it was on Instagram or on the YouTube. I don't remember. But yes, I do know that I've seen coffee challenges popping up with the new year. So right now you feel like you made good progress because you worked on two different things. Excellent. Good. Your pleasure. Yay. The setting of Such Honorable Men, which is the Julius Caesar rewrite, is actually the 1960s. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. You're welcome for the feedback. Yes. Hopefully it's helpful and not overly nitpicky. It's first draft anyway. Okay. So you're okay with changing what you need to make things clear. Yes. Okay. Maggie says, printed out the youngest class schedule for the spring this morning. She did a few classes, then went back to sleep because teenager priorities. Understandable. The meet cute scene is in Such Honorable Men between your main character and Octavia, not your Star Wars fan chicken. Okay. I think I had kind of figured that out. Yes. So, all right. Let's do another sprint, and let's make sure that this is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you would like to promote, whether that is your YouTube channel, your Twitch channel, your Amazon author page, your own website, your Etsy store, whatever it is. Bonus points to you if it is writing adjacent. Feel free, also social media, if you want to give us your handles for your different socials. Just don't forget to promote yourself. And the things that you think are worthy and awesome, please do promote those in the chat during the second sprint. And also, 1, don't forget to save. 2, don't forget to have a sip of whatever you're supposed to be hydrating with. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders, and we will now get started with another 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. That was the end of sprint number 2. That was our self-promo sprint. So make sure that you pop whatever it is that you want to promote in the chat over on that side, I think. Based on camera layout, I think it's that side. Either way, make sure that you promote yourself in the chat so that we can go over it. I got an additional 243 words in the document that I was working on, and then I switched to my bullet journal to do a bit of planning and layout stuff. So there we go. Yeah. So working on productivity now. Yeah. You know, I realized I never picked a focus word for 2022. Maybe I should do that at this point. So at some point soon, at least, I need to do it. So yeah. But anyway, I'm at least moving forward. So that is a thing. So I finished-ish the main decorations for this page and color palette and whatnot. So now I am working on filling it out. So progress. I forgot to do the star thing again, didn't I? All right, scroll back up to see where we were. Okay, I think Maggie's is the first self-promo. So here we go. Maggie's, MM Ward's Amazon page, where you can find all of Maggie's books, or at least the ones that she's put on Amazon and not the ones that she's put on Inkit, because I think Inkit is before. So CB says, here's my self-promo. I have 34 stories on Archive of Our Own under the username PepperoniFan1982. It is 2 novels and 32 one-shots. You are rewriting the first novel right now, and once it's done, you will post it as a new version. Very nice. And Maggie's YouTube channel, here we go, where you can catch up on all of the hashtag Hold My Latte 2022, I think is the hashtag for 2022. I think it was Hold My Coffee 2021 was last year's. If I have that right, I may have swapped them. Megan says, if you're looking for help with adding subtitles to your videos, I can help. And there's the Ko-fi link for the commissions for hiring Megan to do your subtitles and chapters and all that kind of fun stuff. Cache, hello. You were late, but here. It is perfectly fine. I'm sure that you and Britt were having a nice conversation backstage after after your stream. So yes, we are glad you are here. Welcome. And that's where I said, hey, and there you go. All the hellos coming in. Yes. And Grape Fry, Tavasha, hello. It's been so long. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. I did see you on the Troublemakers channel this morning. I was hopping back and forth between the Troublemakers and Britt and Cache. So lots of streams this morning. It was quite fun. But yes. And okay, so you want to promote your Star Wars fanfic, but you can't share links. It's on, yes, because I don't think you have a wrench. It's on Wattpad, okay, and it's called The Book of B.I. Strunk. Yes, B.I. Strunk, and you currently have 9 chapters up, and you would love to have some comments. Okay, so if you are on Wattpad, we need to check out The Book of B.I. Strunk, as well as I know Cache has a Wattpad with Penelope's Curve, which is fantastic. Miss Ocampo writes, note your Mandalorian's name is pronounced B.I. Strunk. Okay, yes. First name ends with the long sound and Strunk as in Strunk and White. A very nice nod to the writers in us. Heather is here. Hello. Yes. Yes, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going like full-time back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, but I'm going to be doing my best to stick to that because those times do seem to work for the most part for me. I'm trying to arrange IRL plans with a friend this weekend. So sometimes she's more free on Saturdays, which will be good because then I can hold my regular Sunday. Anyway, if I can do it at my normal time, I will post I will go ahead and schedule it, but we're trying to figure that out. So Maggie says, it was so hard to write when the demon fluff ball Cole is laying in your lap, purring and holding onto your wrist so he can lick your palm. Yes. Cats are basically adorable chaos demons. Yes, that is a good way to describe them. And CB is laughing at this. Adorable chaos demons that make you sneeze. Yes, that is part of their chaos. Maggie says, I'm not fooled. He's being cutesy because he wants treats. Very nice. Yes. Heather says, sounds like good timing. You just created your first stream in weeks. You even created a real thumbnail, and there is the link to that. Yes. Teehee. Teehee indeed. And yes, hello. And I saw that you were crocheting earlier. And I forgot to ask if it's a new blanket or a new, I don't know what scarf. You usually do blankets, so I'm assuming that it's a blanket, but I could be wrong. Heather says, I may write some Star Wars fanfic one day. That would be fun. And we're getting quite a few more of our little robotic friends. So thank you to our mods who have been helping swat them out of existence. Heather is saying hello all around. And Ms. Ocampo writes, is wanting some tips on how to improve descriptions of Black female characters. So if you have any particular tips, or if you have any particular authors who you think do it well, we want some tips, because tips are always welcome. And Becca says, hello. Hellos all around. Yay. Heather forgot to say that your stream will be on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And you got to 200 subs over the winter break. Yay! Congratulations! Hooray for the milestone. That's awesome. I love when we all reach milestones. It's great. Celebrations. Yay and nice and congrats. And yes, so it is a bit, okay, so your stream will include productivity and celebrations. Excellent. Good. Kai is finding it hard to concentrate today, but you started one of your articles for World Ember. Yes, because you were doing Jan Ember instead of December. So yes. And then I know that there are several people who have joined in on the JanuArimo train. So if you are participating in that, do let us know. Kate says, I spent the first 10 minutes in a work meeting, so you only got 149 words this time. Hey, it's 149 words you didn't have before. But that method of pulling it out and working in a different document is working. Excellent. Good. Better Days got 200 words. Excellent. CB got 45 words, but you were fixing your new Spotify playlist. Yes, I approve. Heather says, I need to start using on the bullet journal your hubby got you for Christmas. It's from Scribbles That Matter. Yes, I have heard of that brand as well, and with the heavy 160 GSM paper. Nice. And Heather says, I'm going to have to check out your coffee. Excellent. And okay, so Monique's name on Wattpad is Sunnydale Sis. Yes. Teamwork. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate it. Charlie says, I missed so much. YouTube decided to stop working for me, but I am back now. Well, I'm glad you are back. Yay. Every time you see one of the little robotic friends, you report them because that's your, yes, that is essentially the equivalent of smacking them. Playing the whack-a-mole, yes. Welcome back to Charlie. Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work, indeed. And Charlie says, hey. Okay, all right. So it is 2:40, so we have enough time, I think, to do a 20-minute, and that'll put us right at the end of the hour. I'm not quite ready to do as short of 15 because again, when we get into the chatty mode, it's we don't do as many sprints, so I feel like I should do a little bit longer of a sprint to end us off. So third sprinty sprint, and we're gonna do 20 minutes in just a moment. So don't forget to save. Don't forget to sip and hydrate, which I have neglected to be doing during the stream. Don't forget to straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break or a snack, you get one. All right, those are your reminders, and we can now start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 20 minutes. Oops, I forgot to unmute myself. Okay, I probably could have used that like normal extra 5 minutes that normally goes on that, but I'm pleased with the amount that I got done. I've almost, I think, finished. I've got I'm on the last 2 bits of this bullet journal spread. So I've almost got it completely filled out, which would be fantastic. And I apparently allotted about the right amount of space for what I wanted to do, in addition to the washi tape and stickers and decorative things. So I feel pretty good about that. Because sometimes I get started and I'm like, oh, I should have allotted a certain amount of space extra, or oh, I shouldn't have put those decorations. Now I need more space and I don't want to use a whole nother page, that kind of stuff. So but that's what's nice about a custom journal, is that you can just do what you need to, and if you need another page, that's fine, you can use another page. So it's all good. So I got a good bit done on that. That is almost done. I've just got like 2 small paragraphs to do, and then I'll be done with this spread. So I think I've only done 1 paragraph. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 done during that 20 minutes. So that's really good. Feel good. Don't know where we stopped. I forgot to put my star. Let's see. Okay, CB says I am sort of doing JanuaryMo. You're not using the spreadsheet, just the nano site because math. Gotcha. But you are 43,000 words ahead for Milwordy, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Yes, Maggie also says, good job, CB. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, save the scribble, stretch the spine, seek to snack, hydrate or dehydrate. Those are your regular reminders, yes. Which I've been falling behind on with my hydration during the stream, because normally I do like consume the whole thing pretty early on, like usually within the first 2 sprints. So, it happens though. So the wind has started gusting terribly. If you lose us, have a blessed day. Yes. Hopefully there will be no fires this time though. CB says that extra 43,000 will be useful come May, because you think you're going to be putting your clarinet exam reset back till June. Gotcha. You are just about done with the 10th chapter of your fanfic. Excellent. But you'll be taking a lunch break now. Thanks for the spreads. You're welcome. Jez, hello. Is this the last sprint? Yes, that is my normal last sprint. I usually stream from 1 to 3, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when I'm on schedule. And then Sundays 2 to 5 is my typical. But yes, it's the Dawdling Writer channel. You can come in whenever you want. So, and then of course we always have Devin's playlist, which will help us find other sprinty sprints. So CB got 122 words that time. Excellent. Megan took the dogs out and they are very happy about it. Yes. Kate got 10 minutes of plotting some adjustments to part 4 because the muse said so. And if the muse says so, we must do. And then 135 more words for chapter 32 in the last 10 minutes. Thank you for the sprints. They were the highlight of your lunch break. I'm glad we could help. Kai says, I was going to go back to InDesign, but I think I might just have some dinner, then go to bed and start fresh tomorrow after watching Becca's videos about it. Yes, that sounds like a lovely plan, because if you've already been frustrated today, you do not want to go to bed frustrated. So I support this new plan. Charlie chatted with Nia, also known as Vixen of Fiction, here on the AuthorTube web, about world building stream we'll be doing on her channel next Saturday with Maggie and Chandra. Ooh, that'll be an awesome stream. Okay, so that's next Saturday, which will be the date, the 15th. Okay, I'm going to mark my calendar for that because that's going to be amazing. So there is the link to Nia or Vixen of Fiction's channel, and it's going to be on her channel. Okay, so if it's already scheduled, we can put our reminders on for it. That'll be fantastic. Saturday the 15th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. There we go. Okay, so it's part of Barrett's writing workshop. Got you. Yes. Sounds fantastic. But all of these wonderful AuthorTube characters, this will be a great stream. This should be a great stream. Heather says, I got some work done on laying out a couple of pages in your bullet journal, responded to a couple of responses on your Facebook posts, and you are talking to your brother on the phone. Wow, you got quite a bit done. Absolutely, multitasking. Hello, yay, love that. Alrighty. Don't forget to save, because that needs to happen before the goodbyes. Don't forget to save. I'm going to hit my save button right now. Done. Okay. Yes. Devin's playlist. I'm going to pop that in the chat because there we go. Don't forget that besides Devin's playlist, we are getting more of our AuthorTubers who are also doing streams over on Twitch. And I know that since today is Friday, Charlie usually does a stream over on Twitch under CE Dorset at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's 2 hours, a little under 2 hours now. And then there will be lots of fun and some productivity, but mostly fun. Unless it's one of our working streams, but that will be up to Charlie and whatever happens. So yes, but Fridays are usually streaming days for Charlie. So, and then of course the rest of the playlist for all of the rest of the streaming here on the YouTube side. So don't forget to check out Devin. Don't forget to subscribe to Devin, and all of the other lovely channels that are going to be doing really awesome things. Also, yes, the 30-hour write-a-thon is this weekend, the 8th through the 9th, and it promises to be a great deal of fun and productivity as well. So don't forget, there's that. Lots of things. Alrighty. Don't forget to save again, and make sure that you have a wonderful Friday evening. If it's not already Friday evening for you, but have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening if it is already evening. So yes, have fun. Write the words, save the document, most of all. Save the document. And I will see y'all later. Bye.